family mourning the loss of a young boy who died, and tonight, that family is looking for answers. St. Louis Park 7th grader drowned in a middle school swimming pool last week. Today, his loved ones said goodbye, and our Paul Bloom talked with them earlier. Paul, this family, they're really just kind of desperate to find out what happened to their son.
They sure are, Randy. Abdullahi Sharif didn't know how to swim. His lifeless body pulled from the St. Louis Park Middle School pool Thursday morning. His family demanding to know how a student dies in gym class.
We're all grieving, and we just buried the son.
On a frigid afternoon, a family and really an entire community came together to say goodbye to 12-year-old Abdullahi Sharif. His father, heartbroken.
I'm a little bit emotional, but I really appreciate the Somali community and everybody here that supporting us.
In addition to the grief and the pain, there was also anger for Abdullahi's family.
Imagine sending your son to school, and next minute you're being told he died at 12 years old. We really want to find answers.
We don't know what happened. The father took his kid healthy and fine to school, and the next thing he was brain dead in the hospital. What happened to him? He doesn't know. We don't know.
Officials in St. Louis Park haven't said much since Abdullahi was pulled out of the water Thursday morning. So we don't know how many kids were in the class or how many teachers were there supervising.
It's a real tragedy.
I sat down with swim school CEO John Foss on Sunday. We talked about the regulations that are in place to keep kids safe in the pool, even those like Abdullahi who don't know how to swim.
There's not as many rules as you might think.
John explained that there are no mandated swimmer to teacher or lifeguard ratios. But at his schools, it's 3-to-1 max for beginners. He also points out that drowning is a silent, lightning-quick event that can be difficult to spot.
Basically, they go into the water, they look up, all the air comes out, and then they usually can't get back to the surface. And when they do, they're not going to be yelling and screaming because they have no air in their throat and their lungs.
It's interesting, John Foss told me tonight there are plenty of regulations detailing how to build, clean, even maintain a pool, but nothing for the number of children allowed in the water at any one time or how many lifeguards or water safety instructors are needed. He added that sometimes it does take a tragedy, Randy, to make some safety improvements.
And that is indeed what this is. Thank you.
The family of a St. Louis Park middle schooler who drowned in a gym class last week says they want answers about how it happened, and tonight they have some extra help.
Paramedics took 12-year-old Abdullahi Sharif from St. Louis Park Middle School last Thursday. He died over the weekend, leaving behind his parents and 18-year-old sister Khadija.
He was so amazing, and I will miss him. He's my other half.
Abdullahi's family is dealing not only with grief tonight, but with questions. As Susan Elizabeth Littlefield shows us, they want to know what happened in that swimming pool, and now they have some help finding answers.
He's a very tall kid. He's taller than me, and he's only 12 years old.
At 6'2", he towered above his big sis, who's 18, beyond his years in more ways than one.
I was important to him, and he made me understand that. He emphasized my existence.
He's no longer beside them.
We made the t-shirt.
But his aunt, sister, and father found a way to keep him close to their hearts.
Very active, very handsome. I miss him tonight.
You would never think such a thing would happen until it happens to you.
What happened was he died after being underwater in gym class. They're hoping someone else can help them find out more.
These people needed some help.
Their new attorney says he's asking the district questions, but not getting many answers.
Common sense would suggest that you do not have kids who have no swimming abilities and don't know how to swim in a situation where they can get into deep water and into trouble.
The district says they are working to get the family information and to give the family access to check out the accident site for themselves. But there are other questions as to how a boy who could not swim was not seen earlier.
A long time went by before his body was found. So why did that happen?
Basic information. He says they need to know about something they may never understand.
Love him, and I will never, ever forget his smile, his beautiful face, and his energetic soul.
Sweet words from his sister there. Now, the school district says that there is a police investigation into what happened and an internal one. The teacher who was supervising is out on paid leave. They say they have been in contact with the family since Thursday. They say they've reached out in person and over the phone. They've also set up a fund for Abdullahi's family. We've got that information on our website if you want to contribute.
All right, Susan Elizabeth, thank you.